and we should be good to go. Let's go. Let's go. So, who was on yesterday's call? Yesterday was the very first call of Wake Up and Ascend. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, drop some 222s on the chat. If you guys enjoyed the very first, if you guys got some value, if you guys are fired up after yesterday's call, if that helped you, more importantly, right? What did we talk about? We talked about operating from God's point of view, right? Give me more of you, God. Like, I don't want myself. I want more of you, right? I want to see life through your point of view, not through my point of view, right? That was yesterday's topic. We got the recordings up. So if you did not watch yesterday's first Wake Up and Ascend, right, you guys can always go back and watch it. It was about 20, 25 minutes. And then today, right, we have our topic, which is our 10 principles of success, guys. That's going to be the message here today. That's what we're going to speak about today. And I think the beautiful thing about these 10 principles, I'm going to do my best to really crunch them in 20 minutes. And then we're going to go to our next part, which is goal setting. And then we'll wrap up with a prayer. But I'm excited, guys, because, and I want to start this off with every call, right? These 4 pillars of the call: visualization, the value that you guys are going to receive, goal setting, and then the last part, which is prayer. I look at all 4 steps and I see the amount of success that God has been able to bring into my life. And it's because of consistently doing visualization, utilizing my imagination, attracting the life that I want, right? Getting in tune into the spirit, right? Utilizing the imagination, utilizing that gift, dreaming, visualizing how I want to see myself, 6 months from now, a year from now, what it is that I want. Start seeing it in my mind right now, right? So I can receive it. Then also giving you guys some action steps, giving you guys, right, some encouragement to go throughout your day. And the best part is you can utilize this in every area of your life. You don't just have to utilize it into the business. Obviously, these calls are going to be focused up on really giving you guys the direction and the action steps and the faith and the belief and the leadership for you to go out there and implement it into your business, right? And then goal setting, right? I mean, goals are everything. Goals need to become your obsession. It needs to become your dominating thoughts of your life, right? If you're not writing down your goals, if you're not becoming obsessed with your goals, then hey, right, you're gonna let the carries of this world, right, completely let that be the dominating thought of your life, and then you're gonna create more of that, right? And we talked a little bit about that on yesterday's call. And then last but not least, prayer, right? Prayer is another word of communication, communicating to God, right? Communicating, right, to him. Prayer, right? You're speaking words out of your mouth. And it's how you activate your faith, right? It's how you activate your faith. When you pray, your faith level goes up as well. So those 4 pillars, guys, I look at all the success I've had through my trading. I've had all the success that I've had through as an entrepreneur, all the success that I've had, in sports. And it's because of those 4 pillars that I've consistently done, not one time, but over and over again. I made it a habit. And that's why every single Monday through Friday, guys, we're going to be having our Wake Up and Ascend calls, right, at 11 a.m. Eastern. And this call is only going to be growing and growing and growing. So keep inviting people, even if they're not a part of the business, guys. This is open to everybody. And we want to make sure everybody gets equipped to go out there and conquer their day and win their day, guys. There's 100 reasons why we can't win our day, but I'm going to give you guys one reason why you guys could win your day. And it's going to be through Wake Up and Ascend, because I know that when we wake up, right, our thoughts can take over, right? When we wake up, we can have discussions, conflicts. When we wake up, things can arise that, don't lead us to becoming the best version of ourselves. If you guys agree with me, drop it on the chat box if you agree, right? Because it even happens to me, right? Like, it even happens to me. So I want to help you guys, and it's going to make me a better leader, guys, to really go out there and stay consistent, and also adding value to you guys is so I continue to grow myself as a leader to help you guys go out there and really run this up. But guys, remember, now we're moving into our second pillar of this call, which is I'm going to give you guys the 10 principles that I've applied in my business, that I've learned from. More importantly, guys, this is something that I didn't make up. This is not something that is coming from me. This is something that I've learned over the course of the past 7 years, even before 7 years, before I became, an investor or trader, before I became an entrepreneur, network marketer, right? This was things that I applied when I was playing sports, where I was playing professional soccer. These are things that I applied when I was coordinating events, right? Like I look at these 10 principles and you guys need to live by them, right? Like you need to apply them into your relationships, into your faith, into your spiritual life, into your emotions, into your business, into your job, everything, right? So I'm going to crunch these 10 principles in 20 minutes and we're going to rock and roll here, guys, since we are recording. So who's ready? Drop ready on the chat box if you're ready to receive these 10 principles. I want to see some readies on the chat box. And if you guys can, turn your cameras on. I know it's the morning. Some of you guys can be at your job. Some of you guys can be driving. Some of you guys can be, doing things because I know it is early morning. But if you guys could turn your cameras on, I want to see some beautiful smiles just because, if I'm going to give you guys energy, I want to see some beautiful people. I want to see some smiles and I want to receive some energy from you guys, which will in return make me better to really deliver a strong, call here for you guys. For you guys to start your day. So if you guys could turn those cameras on, let's see those beautiful smiles. Let's go. I see Christine. I see Josh. Shout out to Josh, man. I know God's doing an amazing work in your life. Let's see some beautiful faces. Tracy, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I see Claudia. Look at Claudia 1 million. I see Coach Anna on the call. We got Coach Anna on the call. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited, guys. I see that everybody's ready. If you guys could turn your cameras on, I appreciate you guys. If you can, I totally understand because I do know it's morning. You guys could have things out there that you guys are doing at your job, so on and so forth. So let's get this started, right? I'm going to go through these 10 principles. Like I said, this is not something that I made up. This is something that I studied, right? This is something that I applied. And this is something that I'm teaching day in and day out, right? That's leadership. And I look at these 10 principles. I studied it from different people. I put it together, right? I understand that you need to live by these 10 principles if you want to attract the level of success that you're looking for. And your level of success can be anything, right? I tell people all the time, if you haven't reached $10,000 a month, that needs to be your first foundation, right? $10,000 a month. If you haven't reached $10,000 a month, right, then it can be 25 or 50. But if you haven't, you need to first set that goal, right? I set that goal. I didn't go for $100,000 a month. I didn't go for 50. I went for $10,000 a month when I wasn't making it, because we need to first get you there before we get you to $25,000, $50,000 a month. And obviously through the business, right, through helping a lot of people, changing a lot of people's lives, you guys can do that. So the first principle, right, that I'm going to go through with you guys is, what is your purpose? Guys, take notes on this. I'm going to go through them as best as I can, and because I know we're limited on time. So what is your purpose? You need to identify, right, or more importantly, find. I want you to write that down. Find your purpose, right? And I think that's the first key level before you even move forward in the business. I'm going to share a little bit of Anna's purpose, right? Like I know Anna, right? Coach Anna, her purpose is to change a lot of lives through the skill set of trading, right? Like, she's in this world, in this earthly world, right? God gave her a gift, right, to go out there and teach people her strategy and change a lot of lives. Her purpose is, I want to go out there and change millions of lives, right, through my strategy, through trading. But you need, here's the thing, you need to have a purpose, right, that's bigger than you. It can't just be about you, because if it's just about you, it's going to be very easy for you guys to quit, guys. It can't just be about you. You need to make something so big, so clear, and something so much bigger than you guys, so that way you guys can do one thing: never quit on yourself, right? When you make something a lot bigger than you, right, you're going to press forward. When you're doing this for other people, when you're doing this, right, for the world, if you're doing this to help God's children, right, then guess what, ladies and gentlemen, you're always going to stand next to that purpose, right? It's the purpose that drives us every single day. If you don't have a purpose, it's easy to fall away. So you need to find your purpose. What's your purpose, right? I know Claudia, right, is to impact 1 million people, right? That's her purpose, 1 million people. And she does it through cryptocurrency. She does it through, right, Bitcoin, XRP. She helps a lot of people with crypto education, right? But I want you to focus on right now finding your purpose. What is it? Maybe it's health, right? Maybe it's some of the health products that we have here in My Daily Choice. It's like, hey, I want to be a prime example. I want to create my story. That's my purpose, so I can help other people with their health. God is going to use me to go out there and help a lot of people through my health. So you need to identify what is your purpose. Find your purpose, ladies and gentlemen, right? And then the second one, right? So we're moving on to number 2. I want to make sure nobody's in the waiting room. All right, we're good. Number 2 is you need to now commit to your goal, right? What is it that you want to accomplish? You need to set goal, right? In the second and the third part of this call, we're going to be writing down our goals again, but you need to commit to it, guys. You need to set your goal. You need to make it an obsession. You need to make it that dominating thought, like how we talked about yesterday, right? What is your goal, right? I think everybody's goal by the end of this month should be to hit that next rank. It's 1K if you're not a 1K. How do you get to 1K? Okay, perfect. You're helping now 10 people on a monthly subscription on Akashics. You can go out there, sponsor 5 people, help each person get 1 person. Guys, I mean, through Akashics and the results and all the strategies that are being taught, right? You need to make sure that you have full belief on that goal. You need to commit to that goal. What is it that you want to accomplish here with My Daily Choice, right? You need to set that goal and you need to write it down, right? It says write the vision, make it plain so those that see it will run, right? So guess what, guys? You got to see that vision. The only way you can see it is if you write it. If you don't write that goal down, if you don't commit, you won't commit to that goal if you don't write it down every single day. If you don't make it your dominating thought, if you don't make it plain, you won't go out there and do the work. You won't go run. You won't go do the action if you're not seeing that goal every single day. So you need to write that goal down. You need to make it plain, and you need to put it to where you can see it all the time, right? If it's putting it up, we talked about putting it on your phone cover, right? Putting it in your room, putting signs up, right? God works through signs and miracles. So what are the signs that you're seeing? It should be your goal, ladies and gentlemen. You need to be seeing your goals day in and day out, right? So first principle is find your purpose. Identify your purpose. What's your purpose here in My Daily Choice? What's your purpose, right? To go out there and make it bigger than you. Number 2 is you need to commit to your goal. Number 3, guys, is you need to maximize your time. This is so key, guys, because I know a lot of us, right, maybe go throughout our day. We have jobs, we have family, we have kids, right? And sometimes we're not maximizing our time, right? You need to first identify what time you have available, and then you need to go in there and you need to maximize it. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that, guys, is through having a calendar. Let me see if I have my calendar here, right? Do I? Should, yes, I do. Right? What you guys need to do is, and we'll definitely add a calendar training in one of these wake up and ascend calls, but you need to have an 8x11 calendar. Write that down, right? I tell people all the time, hey, if you don't plan, right, then you're just failing to you're planning to fail, right? Like you gotta make sure, right, you are planning your day every single day. If not, you're just planning to fail your day. So you need to make sure you get into your calendar, right, and you write down, right? I tell people all the time, focus on getting or attracting or reaching 5 brand new prospects every single day, right? Exposing the plan to new people each and every single day. The only way you're going to do that is through having a calendar. The calendar is the receipts, right, to be able to maximize your time. So when you show somebody, hey, how'd you recruit 3 people? Or Anthony, how'd you get on the leaderboard, right, for this month? Okay, it was very simple. I maximized my time. I got on my calendar and I made time. Guys, we all know we have 24 hours in a day, but it's about how you maximize them. It's about what you do with that time, right? Maybe catch yourself, hey, maybe I got to remove some Netflix, right? In that Netflix time, let me go prospect some more people, right? Maybe you got to cut down on some time where you're procrastinating on Instagram, right? Track how much screen time you're having on Instagram and cut down those hours you're in and out of Instagram. If you're utilizing Instagram, it's to promote your business. It's to start attracting leads, start attracting sales, generating sales to your business, right? So you got to maximize your time. So you got to first, this is the best way you can do it. 3 steps, right? First is plan your time with God. God goes first, right? God's first place. You need to first plan or put this, your spiritual life, right? Plan your spiritual life. If it's prayer, if it's wake up and ascend, if it's worship, if it's reading the word, right? If it's meditating, if it's, personal growth, if it's, hey, whatever it is, right? Put your spiritual time first on your calendar, right? Go ahead and you're going to be able to maximize your time more when you write down, okay, this is the times that I'm going to dedicate my spiritual life, my time with God. Number 2 is family time, right? Maybe you have kids, maybe you have, mom and dad, maybe you have brothers and sisters that you want to hang out with, right? Okay, perfect. I'm going to put my family time, right, on my calendar throughout my week. It has to be an 8x11 calendar, guys. It needs to be something like this. It needs to look something like this, right? I got my goal right here, so I'm always looking at my goal each and every single day. So the third one is action time, right? Hey, you want to be a super affiliate, one of those 100 super affiliates here in this company, right? You need to make sure that you're prospecting, right? You're exposing the plan to 5 to 6 new people 5 times of the week, right? That's it. That's the secret, guys. 5 times a day, 5 times a day, 5 times of the week. 5 days of the week, right? So you need to map out, okay, what 5 days of the week can I utilize to expose a plan to 5 brand new people in my business, right? Now you have your spiritual life intact, you have your family time intact. Now you have no excuses, right? Because the third thing that's more important after God, after your family is what? Boom, is your business, is your income. You can't provide more to God. You can't provide more to your family if you're not having action time, ladies and gentlemen. So you need to maximize your time, right? You need to get a calendar and plan it out. It's going to make it a lot easier for you. And you're going to find more time for you to maximize your day to be able to win your day. Who here wants to win their day, right? Drop win on the chat box if you want to win your day, right? Because I'm sure all of you guys made it here on this call to win your day. And this is how you're going to do it. You're going to be able to find more time, to apply more time, so you maximize your time. So that's number 3, guys. Number 4 is delay gratification. This is huge, guys. Delay gratification. I know so many people that have great potential. I know so many people that can go to the next level, but hey, this is the one thing they don't have. They don't delay. They want instant gratification. That's the worst thing. That microwave mentality. I don't want a microwave mentality. Just like you don't like to eat food from the microwave, right? I don't like to have that microwave mentality, right? You need to make sure that you have delayed gratification. You need to make sure you have a long-term vision, right? What's your vision for the next 18 months, right? Don't get so caught up on your result right now, guys. It's inevitable. It means nothing. It's not up to you when your time will come. It's up to God. God already is in play with everything. He already knows the right people that are going to come into your business. But you see, it's a partnership with him, right? He's not going to do it all for you, and you can't do it all by yourself, right? So you need to stop focusing on when that time is going to happen, and you need to start focusing on receiving and being grateful and getting in the emotions of gratitude, right? Knowing it's already done, knowing that through writing down my goals, speaking the right words every single day, it's going to come, ladies and gentlemen. It's inevitable, right? Like, it's going to happen, but you need to make sure that you have that long-term vision. Don't focus on getting the result right now. Don't get so caught up on the result right now. Write this down. If you want to be different than everybody else, right? If you want to be different, don't give up, right? That's what I know. People that have so much potential, people that I think can be better than me in this business, but they give up, right? They throw the towel. They leave too early. Have you guys ever seen that or read the book Think and Grow Rich, right? And the guy is pounding for gold, pounding for gold, pounding for gold. And he's right there. He's right there. I was talking with Matthew Thayer last night, and I said, people are so close to their blessing, but they just end up giving up. They're not willing to press through. They're not willing to keep going. They're not willing to talk to one more person, right? They're not willing to add 10 more minutes to their day. They're not willing to press through the fire, right? Because when it hurts, when it burns, what do most people do? They quit, right? They give up. They're not willing to press through. They're not willing. That guy was so close, but his arm was probably hurting, right? And hey, guess what? He didn't get the gold. Somebody that was able to build his mind, see life through God's point of view, was able to go in there and get the gold. So the gold's there, guys. The blessing's there. But the question is, are you willing to follow through? Are you willing to not give up, right? I tell people all the time, many people have the faith to start. Oh man, Akashics, my daily choice. I'm fired up. This is it. But few have faith to keep going. Few have the faith to continue, right? You don't want to be that person. Be the person, right, that is going to be able to understand that your faith doesn't go from the pace of your understanding, but of your trust in God. That's what faith is all about, guys. Your faith is not based on your understanding. Guys, if you don't understand it, if you're like, when is this? It's okay. It's good. It's going to happen. But your faith is, it comes from your trust. Like, yo, I'm going to trust God. I know he's moving. I know he's working. I just got to keep being the steward. I got to keep being the vessel. I got to keep talking to more people. I got to go help more lives. I got to keep prospecting, and your time will come, right? It will happen. It's inevitable. It's going to happen, guys. But stop putting your focus on the result that's happening right now. Or if somebody tells you no, or if your mom is saying, hey, man, you know, you got to go find something else, because I was in those shoes. Right? I was that person that my mom was hitting me up like, yo, it's time to go get a job. It's time to do this. And I said, no, my faith is in God. I know my time is coming. And boom, look at where we're at today. We're helping 6 months, over tens and thousands of people here with the Akashics, guys. So that's number 4. I'm going to speed up a little bit here. Number 5, you guys ready? Is you're going to fuel your faith, right? Fuel your enthusiasm. That's number 5, guys. You need to fuel your faith. Now, how do you do that, right? Faith comes by what? Faith comes by hearing, right? Hearing through the word, hearing through the word of God. That's how you build your faith. That's how you fuel your enthusiasm, right? Because without faith, you won't have any enthusiasm to go out there and be fired up and talk to more people. So how do you fuel your faith, right? Well, here's the thing. Before I even tell you, I need to give you guys a question. And what are you doing on a daily basis to charge yourself up, right? What are you doing day to day to charge yourself up? Are you watching Netflix? Are you watching the news, CNN, constant negative news, right? Are you giving yourself fear, or are you fueling your faith? Are you giving yourself enthusiasm? This is what you need to do, guys. Number 1 is you got to get into gratitude, right? You got to get into gratitude. You need to get to a place where you're grateful. Things can only come in when you're vibrating at the frequency of it. You can't be ungrateful and expect blessings to come. You got to put yourself in a emotion of gratitude. If it's writing down 10 things that you're grateful for right when you wake up in the morning, if it's meditating, if it's hearing some good music, if it's throwing your hands up and praising God, that's the best sign right there, guys. Is praising the Lord, is praising God, putting your hands up and saying, thank you, God, right? Like praising God, that's praising, that's being grateful, right? There's a science of putting your hands up, right? It's you saying, I've already won. It's another thing, you saying, hey, I'm praising you. I know you're in control. I don't want to be in control, right? That's why we put that song. It's, I want more of you, God. I don't want more of myself. I want more of you, because I want your blessings. I don't want my blessings. I don't want my desires. Heck no. I don't want that. I want you to do a work in my life. I want more of you. I want you to make me a better leader. I want you to fire me up, right? So that's how you fuel your faith, right? How to fuel your enthusiasm. You know what's another way, guys? Personal growth, personal development. Are you hearing 45 minutes to an hour of personal growth, right? Of personal development. Here's another one, getting to events. Guess what? Ascend Miami, right? You want to fuel your faith? You want to fuel your enthusiasm? If you want to get fired up, you got to make that commitment here today to buy your ticket for Miami, right? I know it's in October. I don't know the exact dates, but you need to buy your ticket right after this call, right? Leaders grow by getting to events. That's how they grow. Leaders grow by getting to events, right? I'm going to go to, with Anna, right, Cody Carnes and Carrie Job. I'm going to throw my hands up, right, August 3rd, and we're going to be worshiping. We're going to get into gratitude. We're going to be with Cody Carnes, right, August 3rd over here in Fort Lauderdale, right? You got to get to events. Where's that next event that you're going to be in, right? I'm always putting myself in events because it fuels my faith. Without events, I wouldn't be here today. right? I wouldn't have enough faith to be here today if it wasn't for events. If it wasn't for constantly growing myself, I wouldn't be able to grow other people. I wouldn't be able to grow others, right? So guys, that's key to your success, right? You got to be a monster of momentum. How do you create that monster in you? Right? By getting to events, by personal growth, by getting into gratitude, right? So that's number 5. Number 6, we're going to speed up here a little bit faster because we're closing in on the 20 minutes, is you need to change your frame of reference. Write that down real quick while I got some water. Change your frame of reference. Change your frame of reference. So what do you mean by that, Ant? Change your frame of reference. This is very simple. You need to change your story, right? I think a lot of people have this idea that they put the blame on themselves, or they say, hey, I can't do it, right? You know, I'm not good enough, right? I'm not valuable enough. I'm not experienced enough, right? And that's where the enemy gets you. That's where the devil, right? He sneaks in, and the only way he can attack you is through your mind. So the only thing you can do is say, hey, that's not true. The only thing that is true is what it says right here in the word, right? The word is what you're writing down, your goals, right? Your gratitude, right? You need to change your story, right? Belief systems, they either hold you back or they move us forward, right? Beliefs, they either hold us back. So if you're telling yourself the wrong story, I wonder why you're getting holded back, right? Hey, I'm sorry, but if you're telling yourself the wrong story, there's a reason why God is holding you back from the blessing. It's because you're not ready. But if you tell yourself the right story, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a 1K, right? You don't let the enemy come in and attack your mind, right? You remove those limitations. You operate from God's point of view, right? You change your story. You let go of the past. That's what it is. Letting go of the past, right? Changing the story changes the reference. When you change that story, you start to change the things that you look at, right? But you got to first change that story, right? Create a new story of yourself, right? Why should people join you? People should join me because, hey, these are all my strength, right? I have influence, right? I'm a man of my word. I have integrity, right? I'm a hard worker. I believe, right? I'm a believer of God. I believe, so I help other people believe, right? Those are the things. Tell yourself that story. Tell yourself all the promises God has in store for you, and forget of all the limitations. Forget of your past, right? Because if not, that's the belief that you're giving yourself. You can only create a belief system through what you tell yourself, through what you're hearing, through what you're speaking, through what you're seeing, and that's what creates the emotions. Now you're creating that belief, right? Because of what you're telling yourself. So if you don't change your reference, right? If you don't change what you're telling yourself, you're going to continue to hold yourself back. So you need to give yourself a new story. Talk about the future, right? We talked about words yesterday. You need to change the words that are coming out of your mouth, right? Those words put everything into creation. Your words have power. John 1:1, the same power that resurrected Jesus lives inside of you. So guess what? You activate that power through your confession. So what are the words that are coming out of your mouth? If you're not speaking the right words, man, hey, that's the story that you're building for yourself. You guys get that? Like, if you don't change your words, you're not changing your story, right? You don't change your story, then hey, you're creating that life for yourself. And then that's the belief system. And what do belief systems do? They either hold us back or they move us forward, right? So you need to get yourself to creating that belief system by what it is that you're telling yourself, right? So super important, guys. You can't talk defeat and expect victory. It is what it is. That's how it works. Number 7, very simple, guys. Embrace adversity. Embrace adversity, right? Welcome challenges in, right? I tell this all the time. God gives his biggest battles to his strongest soldiers, right? So you got to understand, the bigger the battle, the stronger the soldier you're going to be. You got to understand that people are going to quit, right? The bigger the burdens, the bigger the blessing, right? So welcome adversity. You can't get to your blessing without adversity, right? Like it's a law of opposites, right? If you have adversity, guess what's coming next? The blessing. If you're in a season of your blessing, welcome those challenges in, right? It's only going to make you better, right? Storms create the perfect stage for your response, right? So you can look at a storm a certain way and you can say, hey, right, this storm, I'm in this storm, I'm not going to do anything. Why is this storm happening to me, right? Like, why me? Why me? That's the biggest thing that we give ourselves. But you need to switch it around. You need to change your perspective. You need to welcome challenges in because you know what's coming after that challenge. You know what it's doing for you, right? Because these seasons of struggle, the seasons of the storm, they squeeze out strengths that stories are now written about you. So now you're changing, right? That story, you're changing everything else, but you need to welcome adversity, man. If you want to be a top leader, you want to be a leader here in My Daily Choice, one of those super affiliates, you got to change that story. You need to embrace adversity, right? So number 8 is you got to get gritty. You got to get gritty. Number 8, got to get gritty. What does get gritty mean? It means you need to take courage and resolve. You need to take courage and resolve. John 31:7 says, be strong and courageous, for the Lord goes with you and he will never leave you or forsake you. So the only way you can get strong, the only way you can get courageous is knowing that God is always with you, because I'm operating through his strength, not my strength. Hey, there's an adversity that comes. Perfect. Guess what? I know God is right with me. You got to get that grit. If you don't have no grit, you're in trouble, right? You're going to let yourself go, right? You're going to be like one of those seeds that the wind takes away because you haven't gotten courageous. You got to build that strength of character. You got to get serious, and you got to understand that all things, not small things, not a little bit of things, all things are possible with God. So if God is with you at all moments and you know it, become aware of it, saying, hey, even though I'm in a challenge right now, boom, I don't care. God is with me. He is right here with me. I'm in a challenge. I'm going through adversity, right? People are telling me no, I'm going through this personal challenge. Hey, get gritty, be strong, get courageous. God is with you. He'll never forsake you. He's there right with you, right? He's catching every tear, right? He's catching every tear. He sees, he knows that you're going to get out of it. But here's the thing. The more you become aware of it, the more that you're with him, right? And he knows it, the smaller he's going to make that season of struggle, the smaller he's going to make that storm. If you don't become aware of it, you're just making it longer for yourself, right? Get gritty, be courageous, get strong, and have that will to win, right? That's number 8. Number 9 is have integrity, guys. You got to have integrity. You got to treat people right. I think one of the key principles in winning in this business is you got to help people grow. And the only way you can help people grow, right, is through treating people right. If you don't treat people right, and treating people right doesn't mean you have to be nice to them. It's just make people better, right? Treat people right, help people grow. Those are things that are so important that is going to help you serve the bigger purpose, serve the bigger vision, right? Our vision here, guys, in My Daily Choice is 100 super affiliates. So the only way we're going to do that is through treating people right. The number 1 commandment, if you don't know, it's love God with all your soul, all your heart, all your mind. That's the number 1. The second one is love thy neighbor, right? So that means we got to love people. We can't treat people right if we don't love others. We got to express love, right? I tell people I love people because I want people to see the God in me. I want people to see God. God is love. So we want to make sure, okay, I'm treating people right. Even though this person did something wrong to me, even though, right, yesterday I was at a soccer game and my best friend said something, out of line, right? Out of line, like out of line. And I was just like, hey, I love you so much. But hey, that's not how we speak, man. That's not how we speak, right? You treat people right. You treat people with love. You give people God. If you give people love, you're giving people God. Write that down. If you give people love, you're giving people God, right? So treat people right, right? Serve the bigger purpose. Serve 100 super affiliates. Speak 100 super affiliates, right? Plant those crops, treat people right, and the amount of harvest that you're seeking will obviously grow. So number 10, finalizing the last one, is build a family. Guys, when you bring people in, give people a bigger reason to stay than just making the money, right? This world is filled with pain. This world is filled with sorrow. Even though we're not supposed to go through this earthly sorrow, we're supposed to go get that godly sorrow, right? We're supposed to build a family, build the culture of love, right? I think the best thing is people stay because of the community. People stay because everybody treats the people the same. We're one blood, right? We are God's children. So if we treat people right, guess what? We're building a family. Even though there's a world of pain out there, people can come in and feel love. They can feel God. They can feel an environment of increase. They can feel an environment of love. They can feel an environment of community, right? So I think the biggest thing you can really do, guys, is look at people not from where they are right now, but look at them from where they want to go, right? Like treat people like if they're a 100 super affiliate. Don't look at where they are today, look at who they can become tomorrow. That's the secret right there. When you want to build a family, don't look at people for where they are today. Really look at them for who they can become tomorrow. Put belief in people, put certainty in people, right? I'm always putting belief in other people's lives because that's what's going to encourage them. That's what's going to, right, go out there and get that gritty in their lives. And I'm going to give you guys one last one before we wrap up this final part is you need to decide to go all in. That's it. If you want to reach a level of success, put the excuses aside. I've never seen one person put excuses and reach success. If you work 8 hours a day, put the excuses to side, right? You need to decide to go all in. If you're not having a good day, right? Well, don't make it a bad day. Make it a bad moment, but make it a great day, right? Through what you're serving, through what you're speaking, through, right, the people and environment that you're around. But you need to make that decision, ladies and gentlemen, to go all in. You need to be all in. Everybody drop in the chat box all in if you're ready to go all in, right? For the rest of this month, for the next 18 months, for the next 5 years in MDC. You need to go all in, man. You need to go all in your faith. You need to go all in your spiritual life. You need to go all in your calendar. You need to go all into treating people right. You need to go all in prospecting. You need to go all in presenting, right? Even if you don't know how to present, go all in. Go get in front of the Zoom call and start presenting. Go in front of the mirror and go all in. You need to go all in at your job right now, right? Bring 100 so God can give you 100. If you give it 99, God's going to give you back 99, right? So you need to go all in. If you want that super affiliate success, give a super affiliate success all around in your spiritual life, in your faith with God. Give him 100. Watch how he turns around and gives you sevenfold of 100. How about that, right? He goes, you give him 100, he's going to give you sevenfold of that 100 right back to you, right? So those are the 11, right? We spoke about 10. I gave you guys 11. I gave you guys one extra, which is to decide to go all in. You need to go all in. It's not even an option. It's just something that you got to do, right? But we're gonna go ahead and rock into our next pillar, which is goal setting, right? We're gonna put a 10-minute timer. And we're gonna put some Bobby P on. I don't know, just Spirit's telling me to put some Bob Proctor on. I'm gonna pass it back over to Marianne. She's gonna share the screen. I'm gonna make her host real quick. And this is what you guys gotta do, guys. You guys gotta make sure that you guys write these 10 goals down every single morning on these calls, and then drop it on the I Transform Worldwide or whatever team chat you're in, and let people, like, show people that you're writing your goals, right? I said it yesterday, and not a lot of people drop their goals on the chat. It's super important, right? Because leaders, they see action and they follow. They don't follow words. They don't follow what you say. They follow what you do. So write these goals down, drop it on the I Transform, and we're going to rock this one more time, right? We're going to go ahead and I'm going to teach you guys how to set a goal so you guys can reach, right, that 1K by the end of the month, right? So you guys ready? You got to have I'm going to have my second page now. So second page of my journal, I'm going to write down 10 goals. Sorry, I'm going to write down one goal 10 times, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and speak this goal at nighttime. You're going to get emotionally involved with that goal, right? You're going to speak it to the mirror, but we're going to take 10 minutes on the clock right now. And we are going to go ahead. I'm going to make Marianne host real quick. And what I want you guys to do is write down your goal like this. Okay, this is how you're going to write down your goal. I am so happy and grateful now that I am a 1K, that I am a brand new 1K affiliate by July 31st, 2023. Thank you, God. I believe it's done. I'm gonna make Marianne host so she can put this video up while we write it down 10 times. I'm gonna write it down here with you guys, and so that way you guys can know exactly how to write it. So 10 minutes on the clock. We're gonna add 10 minutes. Oof. Okay, so I'm gonna write it here on the chat box. I just made her host, so I couldn't do it. So she's gonna put it real quick. We're gonna put 10 minutes on the clock.
I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis.
Okay, so real quick,
I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a.
Remember, we're doing it for the next rank, guys. So if you're not 1K, this is how you're going to write it. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a brand new 1K affiliate in MDC by July 31st, 2023. Thank you, God. I believe it's done, right? So this is what you want to write down if you're not a 1K. If you're a 1K, you're going to do it for 5K. If you're a 5K, you're going to do it for 10K, right? But you want to write this down 10 times. So same goal, 10 times on your goal setting journal, right? This is exactly how you want to write it down. So I'm not going to take any more time. I just want to make sure you guys have the exact how to set a goal. This is how you set a goal. I am so happy and grateful now. You're putting it into present tense. It's already done. I'm not wishing for it. I'm not wanting it. I'm already it, right? I'm already a 1K. I'm speaking it out to the world, to the universe. Hey, I'm a 1K. I'm a 1K. Guess what the mind's going to do? It's going to go out there and find, right? Because it can only accept. It's going to go out there and find what you need, the provision for you to go out there and achieve it. So, right, 5 more minutes on the clock, guys. 10 times. We're going to go drop this video, and in literally 7 minutes, we'll go
continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis.
Get those goals in.
I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis.
All right.
I'm so happy.
One more minute.
Happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a...
All right. Let's go, guys. Drop a picture when you're done. When you do it 10 times, if you didn't finish, it's okay, guys. Just make sure you finish it after the call. So make sure you get your 10 goals written down. And I'm super excited, guys. We're going to wrap up here. I'm going to say a quick prayer. But before that, guys, I really want to put some emphasis on the event that we're going to have in Miami. If you don't know about it, get with the person that brought you into MDC. If you're not an MDC, reach out to us. But Ascend Miami, guys, nothing will ever be the same after Ascend Miami, guys. We decided to name this call Wake Up and Ascend because Ascend means to rise, guys. It means to rise. It means we are in the process of rising to 100 super affiliates, guys. It's already done. But now what we got to do is we got to grow ourselves as leaders. We got to make the decision to be at Ascend. And I'm telling you, the magic always happens when you guys get to events. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. So we're going to wrap it up with a quick prayer. And we're technically done for today in the morning. And let's rock our day. We do have, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern. Let me double check. John Haremza is doing the overview, 100K affiliate, right? I believe he sent it here. Yes, 9 Eastern. We're going to drop it right here after this call with the link. Guys, this is the call to pack out. If you're promoting the different products, the different brands here in My Daily Choice, bring them to the presentation that we're going to have tonight. So let's wrap it up with a prayer. Father God, thank you for Wake Up and Ascend. And thank you for all of the leaders that just made a decision to be here, to receive value, Lord, to, be in your presence, to be able to write down goals, Lord, to be able to receive a message to win their day, and just being able to have each leader grow here, that they made a decision to be that leader. Guys, we're in a world that needs leaders right now, and you are calling all of these leaders right now to step up, Lord, to rise up, to ascend. May you help them receive that message that was given today from you, Lord, through me, to be able to apply the 10 principles, the 11 principles, right, in their life, to be able to become better at maximizing their time, to be able to become better at, going out there and fueling their faith, Lord, to be able to be a leader of integrity, to treat people right, Lord. These are all principles that we want to live our life by, right? To become a steward of your kingdom, Lord. We want to honor you, Lord, give you praise, purify you, Lord, to be able to praise you, to be able to honor you, to be able to value you, Lord, to be able to have that everlasting life. And I know that through you, Lord, through each and every single one of these leaders, you're going to work through them and you're going to help them, conquer any battles. I pray for anyone that's going through some storms right now, that is going through adversity, Lord. May you step in, Lord, and just be there for them, right? Bring them the awareness that you have never forsaken them, that you're right there, Lord. You're just moving in their life, and help them see it. Help them come to you, Lord. Help them, fight these battles, not through them, but through you, Lord, to just give it up to you, Lord. So that way you can work a miracle in their life. You can work through them. Because I know all the leaders here on this call that are here at Wake Up and Ascend, they're waking up and they're ascending, right? We're ascending to your kingdom, but we're working here on this earth for you, Lord. We're grinding, we're rising, we're going, we're growing, we're going, we're doing everything for you, Lord. So may you move in, may you step into their battles. May you just work it for them, Lord. Help them give it up and just give it to you, and let you do the work. Let you do the miracles. Let you do what you're good at, and we will do what we're good at. So, Lord, I pray for everyone on this call. May you give us the strength to win our day, to overcome adversity, to overcome these storms. And I know that you're going to do a great work in us. So we pray to you today, Lord, and in you we pray. Amen. Let's drop some amens on the chat box. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys got some value. Hope you guys are ready to conquer your day. And let's do it. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And 9 p.m. overview. See you guys in Miami. Wake Up and Ascend. Let's go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time. Let's run it.